One West world. First everybody. Bitch, this is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it clean. Man, I'm too for real. Comfortable with myself, look they fraud. Man, I'm too legit. Off the thermostat, can't hold me back. Trying to check my check. I had my weight, run my plate, really busy. Really in this field. Checking it, check me out when in doubt. I'm gonna make my bread. Never lose niggas, food is a feast. Just know we all gon' eat. Niggas slick on my shit, pop my shit. My bro said this shit grease. She don't like the message. I kick wisdom, I'm just rude as speech. Tell my side, but not too much, they feel me. I know talk is cheap. I'm controlling it from a distance. This how it's supposed to be. Give her what she never had. Now she can't get over me. I understand they don't want a man, they just want company. Shorty know I'm all about my gravy, trying to smother me. Get from under me. I ain't had no silver spoon. This shit come from underneath. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. This is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it cleaned up. One West world. First everybody. Bitch, this is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it clean. Man, I'm too for real. Comfortable with myself, look they fraud. Man, I'm too legit. Off the thermostat, can't hold me back. Trying to check my check. I had my weight, run my plate, really busy. Really in this field. Checking it, check me out when in doubt. I'm gonna make my bread. Never lose niggas, food is a feast. Just know we all gon' eat. Niggas slick on my shit, pop my shit. My bro said this shit grease. She don't like the message. I kick wisdom, I'm just rude as speech. Tell my side, but not too much, they feel me. I know talk is cheap. I'm controlling it from a distance. This how it's supposed to be. Give her what she never had. Now she can't get over me. I understand they don't want a man, they just want company. Shorty know I'm all about my gravy, trying to smother me. Get from under me. I ain't had no silver spoon. This shit come from underneath. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. This is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it cleaned up. gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I seen a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
All right, we live? You said we live?
Lumber, like a chest that you haven't opened in a long time.
Yeah, ancient. Smells delicious.
Yeah,
to me.
definitely smell ancient.
Fucking fire.
You see this?
Calling in don't change the fact that nobody in them both spoke Hebrew.
Uh,
Hey, so make sure you call in to Deuteronomy
Now,
8
this
and
is
18.
great.
Make sure you call in. Like, don't type in the chat and then get scared.
this had got to be, yeah. If this wasn't, this confidence is cool. Only other this, it could have been cognac. This shit right here. This is good.
I named that confidence. So the reason why I named that confidence, that's
Damn,
after
this is
Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders says,
It's good
don't be
shit.
mad because my confidence exposes your insecurities.
Right.
So I like when Deion said that. So that's why I came up with
Smell
confidence
this
for
one,
women
man.
and confidence for men. I had this other oil. I wanted to call it baby oil, but I forgot Diddy made it.
Yeah, it's no good.
I really wanted to call it baby oil.
This is good.
Yeah, it reminded me of baby oil. I want to call it baby oil, but
this is better than baby.
can I call it? Hey, y'all let me know in the
This
chat
good shit.
if we need headphones.
This some
Y'all let me know in the chat if
high quality shit right here. Oh, we need this.
Yeah, y'all let me know in the chat if I could name this oil baby oil.
You see the responsibility of sitting on that side.
The responsibility of having set up before we started.
Oh, you see this?
Yeah, how about the responsibility of having set up before we started?
You notice?
Yeah, you would have noticed if you had it set up before we started.
You see that?
Who department is this to make sure it's set up right? Oh, because it's not mine. It's not mine. That's what I do know.
The man who run New York. Hold on. What is?
I don't see the.
I need my muff.
Yeah, this should have been.
I gotta do
This
some
was
surgery.
this was supposed to be done ahead of time.
Listen, y'all, when he's
You got
right,
the phone lines up,
he's right.
and you got the link in the chat. So the link. Now we can't use baby oil.
You
Akim.
got
That's
me.
funny. Can't use baby oil. Okay, I won't use baby
No, I
oil.
definitely can't use baby
What's
oil.
crazy is I really forgot about Diddy with the baby. When I smelled it, I said, "Oh, that smells like baby oil. I should call it baby oil." And I forgot all about Diddy. Cap, I can't tell nobody I'm rocking baby oil, man.
That's for women.
It ain't for men. That's the thing.
That's your baby's
You
oil.
might be paused for thinking that I would make baby oil for men to wear. I don't know a man. What nigga, Gad? You pause. Cause I don't know no nigga that I ain't never heard until Diddy came out. I didn't know niggas put baby oil on.
That man about to have you in counsel.
You got to take me to counsel. Take me to shut up. I ain't scared to go to counsel. I ain't never heard of a man. That's the problem now. Niggas don't want to go to counsel. Niggas let not going to counsel. All of a sudden, they ain't a brother to every brother in the school because they couldn't get a counsel. Think about how stupid that shit is. Don't get me started on counsel. Nigga, I can't go to counsel. I ain't being a brother to nobody. Over fucking counsel, man. Get the fuck out of here with that gay ass shit. But with that said, nigga, I don't know. Any brothers in here ever put baby oil on?
I done rub my baby down with oil.
Nah, that's different. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to rub your baby down with it. Not no child either. Talk about your woman. You rub that baby oil on that woman. Jesus Christ. A man saying he putting baby oil on is crazy work.
Somebody said baby oil for men is called baby oil.
I was doing this live stream earlier today. This man said all women is whores. And I asked him, I said, does that include your mama? He said, yes.
Oh, he doubled down.
He doubled down.
That's you know what? Hey, you know what? I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect
he doubled down on that shit, man. I said, does that include your mama? Yes, my mother too. I said, God damn. He tried to tell me. So I edited a clip. So what I'm talking about is there's a YouTube channel called Fatty, Fatty. I believe one brother's from the UK, other brothers from the States. This is my second conversation with them. And so what I did, so it's on my channel now, but I did edit a straight through. It's like 55 minutes where it's kind of like me engaging. So, because those parts of the conversation was real good. So, but he said a couple of things in there that was crazy. They had some dude on there named Mr. Fantastic. I wish I would call a nigga Mr. Fantastic. I'm not calling no nigga Mr. And they just sitting up there, Mr. Fantastic. I said, nigga, stop calling this man Mr. Fantastic. I couldn't understand it. I could not understand it, man. So welcome to another edition of Cross the Line Radio with your host, Captains Tazaryach and CHAATAZA, here every week to do a show that's interactive with everyone. Right, CHAATAZA?
Right. Come on.
Yeah, let's get involved.
I'm involved. I'm trying to. Somebody got the same problem we had with the Sony EV10.
Right, but we're doing a show now. That could wait till after the show.
Okay.
We got a whole show to do.
Here we are.
How often do they, with our busy schedule, they don't see us together? The camera could wait.
You guys are seeing us together.
Yeah, where was I? Oh, I was out of town last week. I don't know what CHAATAZA was doing. Oh, CHAATAZA, you was teaching, right? He's an expert teacher.
What?
He's teaching. Nigga.
Was I?
Yeah, he's teaching. So today's subject, based on that live stream, I titled today's subject, Sex is Marriage. I challenge somebody to prove to me that sex is not marriage. The second part is you do not have to prove. They said our mics is low. Maybe it's mine. I don't want to touch this. We need new mic stands because
It sound. Hold on.
No, this is jammed up, I think. I can handle the volume's already all the way up. Yep, see the volume's all the way up. Yep, volume's all the way up. I think I could do just fine. Oh, they said your mic was low. Look, good. Yeah. He just wasn't speaking. Only CHAATAZA. It was only you, because CHAATAZA wasn't really talking. He was like, "Yeah, I'm here. I don't know it. I don't know it. I don't know it. I can't hear nothing now. I can't hear anything. You just
people press the wrong button.
Jesus Christ, man. If he would have just raised his voice, we would have been fine. All he had to do was just raise his voice.
I would have stayed.
He was sitting over there like, I don't really know what to do with my hands.
I'm a certified
They just
audio
keep
engineer.
I don't know what to do with my hands. They just keep rising up. Just put them down, but my hands just keep rising up. That's from what is that, from Talladega Nights? Are we ready? We good now? Jesus Christ, man. These are all things like I would just like to highlight when the man that's in charge of the setup, these things are supposed to be done before we actually do the show. All of these checks and balances that we're doing now with the headphones, with the mixer board, these are all things that are supposed to be done before the show. You know, just figured I'd point that out.
In my defense, somebody messed with my board.
That's why checks and balances before the show should take place. Second part of the title is you don't have to prove. Second part of the title is you don't have to prove. Second part of the title is you don't have to prove your identity to the white man. The reason,
no wonder why I couldn't hear myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you. Yeah. Anyway, and the reason why I did this is because there's this brother named Elder Yara on Sinetta's platform. And speaking of Sinetta's platform, I'm debating Pastor Bennett Saturday at 7 o'clock. I'm still contemplating if I'm gonna go live on my channel or not. Pastor Bennett said I could go live on my channel. He didn't have a problem with it, so we'll see. But so Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, you're gonna see my good brother Pastor Bennett get slaughtered like everybody else. I'm gonna tell y'all how this debate gonna. I'm gonna tell y'all how the debate gonna go. It's gonna be a bunch of debates about all men, strangers, Gentiles, Rahab, Ruth, Abraham. No, not Abraham. Rahab, Ruth, Gentiles, and all other nonsense. Me, I'm gonna just cut straight to the meat. Straight to the meat. All right. So that's Saturday, 7 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in the building for that. But Yara was battling this white boy, and CHAATAZA, you know this white boy, right?
What?
Yeah, you ain't paying attention. That's what I'm saying, man. We're supposed to be doing the show. Let's lock in. There we go.
What guy?
The guy that sits, the white boy that battles from the couch. What's it? He's been on the cross the line before. What's it? Rich?
From the couch.
Yeah, he's always on the couch. You dialogue with him. I've dialogue with him. I can't. Randy. I think his name starts with an R. In the chat, did anybody see that battle on Sinetta's channel? It's a white boy. He's always on the couch, and I always tell him he need to get a clean couch. Yeah, because his couch look dirty.
Not sure.
Yeah, but anyway, so Yara took a debate. Go to Sinetta's channel real fast.
Super loud.
You want me to turn the volume down?
A little bit.
All right, let me know. Testing 1, 2,
check.
check. That's
All right,
good.
I can live with this.
All right. Go to Sinetta Studios. I think it was on Sinetta Studios. Go to his channel. Click that. Go to lives. Not there. So go to House of Conscious, maybe. Yeah, take the Sinetta Studios out. No, you could have. Yeah, go ahead. Go that one. Click that. Go to live. Click Apostle will break. Elder Yara Ryan. Yeah, that one right there. Click that. Yeah, click it.
Who's this?
Now scroll up to where we can see the white boy. No, hey, there you go. See that white boy?
Oh,
right there?
Ryan. I know Ryan.
Yeah. So y'all see
he doesn't
Share
come
it
on
the
screen
No,
with us.
share it on the screen. He does come on the screen.
I don't remember seeing him.
Share it on the screen. I want y'all to see this. Mika asked me who did well. I'm gonna tell y'all who I thought did well in a second. But I want you to put this on the screen because this is white supremacy at its finest, and black people don't realize that. Now I've seen when when we thought Gorilla Hebrew was a straight man instead of a homosexual, he's debated white men too about proving we Israel, right? Take us up to blow it up. I just want to see them for a second. This is the white boy. Y'all see that title, Ryan Apologetics? Can you prove you are a Hebrew Israelite? And I don't think people understand the white supremacy in this. There's a video, I don't know if we have it anymore, of me and Vocab Malone. Sarnetta is in Arizona interviewing Vocab. He calls me. So me and Vocab is having a conversation. I'm coming through the speaker. You could take them off now. That's enough for the white boy. Or you could do it split screen. So you hear me on the phone. Vocab is right there. He wants to debate me on prove I'm an Israelite. And my answer to him was, does he ask the Jewish man to prove he's an Israelite? That was my response. Because it's very strange to me that the very white race that took away our identity has the balls to, when we establish our identity, make us prove to him what our identity is when nobody else has to do that. If we said we was Egyptians, Ethiopians, no matter what we wanted to be, it's never been a problem. Yep, that's what you are. That's what you are.
I never seen the Muslims get challenged on being the lost tribe of Shabazz.
Ever. When the Muslims said we are the lost tribe of Shabazz, nobody said nothing. When the Muslims said they was Muslims, nobody said nothing.
When they said that there was a big-headed alien that, you know what I'm saying, created humanity, nobody said nothing.
When the Nuwabians said they was Nuwabian, nobody said nothing. It's only when we go into the Bible and say we are the children of the book that now the white man comes and say you can't be the children of the book. But when the Jewish man came on the scene and converted to being Jewish, I have yet to see him be challenged, even though they will say that the Jews were black at one time. Have you ever heard that, CHAATAZA?
I've heard it. I've even heard it.
Have you heard about Jewish people?
Yeah, and I've even seen it, you know what I'm saying, like written in their transcripts from rabbis.
So now, if the Jewish rabbis can be written down in their transcripts that the Israelites were black back then, why aren't they the ones questioned? Because the only question that would have to be was, well, how did they melanin now just be predominantly white looking? That has to be the question.
Nah, 100%. And then here's what else they do, right? They turn around and they try to make like arguments about, you know, how nations are able to change that much over time. But if we go and we look at South Africa, right? White people done been in South Africa a long time, and they still look like Elon Musk. And if you go and you look at something like Eskimos done been in a frozen tundra for a long time, living in ice shacks. They don't look white. So you can't turn around and talk about your environment, you understand, doing that much to actually, you know what I mean, change all of these direct features. So as a result of this, you know what I'm saying, somebody got to be lying. Because if we just look at what they saying can't be.
Real talk. And so that's my biggest issue. So there was a debate yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Might have been the day before. I was drinking. Let me see. I was drinking some good LaFrog yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, real good.
Real good. We got any liquor in here tonight.
And so,
no, I'm serious. That was a real question.
What?
Do we have any liquor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey there, brother.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Can you get CHAATAZA some strong?
Can I get some liquor? Straight up.
So now,
no.
When it comes to the so-called white man, he never has to challenge who he is. The white man is American. The white man, Elon Musk. You made a point about Elon Musk. What is Elon Musk today? What is he?
He's South African.
Elon Musk is South African. Can you believe that shit?
I just want you to know, a long time ago, it's gotta be like 7 years ago, I said this guy was a James Bond villain, and nobody listened to me. Now y'all know. Now He building robots, and he building robot trains. He got tunnels underneath LA for Teslas only. He doing things.
Now, come on, hopefully I have some people, Most High in Christ,
What you got?
them to come on. So now last night they have this debate, and Yara, you should not have taken that debate, because the angle that Yara took was a good angle. He took a white supremacist angle. This is a white supremacist, which that's what Ryan is. Now, Ryan, hey, just real fast, Deuteronomy 8 and 18, right, in the chat. What I will do is just remove you from it. Like, you made a point as if you calling into the show. If you're not calling into the show, and this is to the moderator, especially on my channel, y'all give him about 5 minutes. If he don't call into the show, we can just hide him on the channel, because we don't need him. I know I'm Tawab. I know a lot of people think we need y'all. We don't. I'll talk to one person, or I'll talk to 1,000. Doesn't matter. Oh, we got a call on the line? Bring the caller on. Maybe that's him.
Who that there? Nah, let me.
What we doing, huh?
248. 248. You're on the air with Cross Line Radio. State your name, where you're calling from. Try muting them and unmuting them.
From Michigan.
There you go. You said from Michigan?
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? You got a question or comment?
Hey, can you sell drugs to an Edomite?
You can't sell drugs at all.
Oh, okay. All right then, bro. Did I repent and
Do you sell drugs?
At one time I used to.
Okay, why are you asking if you could sell drugs to an Edomite? You still want to sell drugs?
You know what?
Well,
This economy is crazy.
Do you want to sell drugs, Ak? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, not really, no, but I was just wondering if you could, because I know you could sell like pork and different shit to, you know what I'm saying?
You cannot sell pork to a non-Israelite either.
Oh shit.
Yeah, who told you that?
Well, I just heard it listening to some shit.
Yeah, you should stop.
Yeah.
You should stop listening to ignorant men. Any man telling you that you can sell pork, there's no scripture in the Bible that says you can sell pork.
Well, not just give pork, you know what I'm saying?
You can't give anything unlawful to an Israelite to a non-Israelite. The only thing you can give is an animal that dieth of itself. Oh, that's what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what you're confusing.
Yeah, you
when
might
it comes
get
to,
right. You might be confusing in the law where an animal that dieth of itself you can sell, but that still has to be a lawful animal.
Just so you know, the laws of God apply to everybody.
That's right.
So like they apply for us in the truth, for Israelites ethnically who are not in the truth, and for us to be able to understand in how we deal with other nations. Now, we could charge another nation usury, which is interest, but we could sell them something that dies of itself, but nobody is allowed to sell pork, you understand, for it to be consumed.
Okay.
And
all right, bro. I appreciate
no sweat, but before you go, don't use that as an excuse to let that demon of being a drug dealer make you think you can sell drugs.
Right. Okay.
Right. You looking for an excuse to go right back into drug dealing. That's what you're doing.
And that go for hitting licks too. Don't be out there sticking up white boys neither.
That's right.
All right.
Right. Okay.
You
appreciate you, brother.
No sweat out.
Thanks.
Hey, shalom, Lord Christ, to my brother Madabar. Madabar, I saw this photo of you, Madabar, man. You looking good out there in New Orleans and Louisiana, man. Madabar, you looking good. That's one of my day ones too, man. You know, I named that brother Madabar. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Madabar.
And here they are thinking we're a hate group, and meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? We out here doing God's work. Next caller.
Next caller. What's the next caller? 404-200.
Damn, you
Yo, Shalom, fam. Shalom, fam.
hey,
Shalom.
Shalom.
He made sure he put the A.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hey, we ain't doing that.
Nah, nigga, there you go. We don't shalom up here.
Nah,
You
hey,
shallow that shit.
I know
else.
this is the homie that's calling from Zambia, man. Ricky Rose. I'm from that sucker free, man. I'm from Frisco, but you know I call you from Zambia, man. The nigga with no power.
Oh, yeah, we don't say that. Man, nigga, I gave you the breakdown. The
Oh.
shit on Car Chronicles about that shallow shit, man.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm still working on it. I'm watching I'm watching Laquan Quadesh, man. The way he break down the Hebrew, man, he is really teaching me something. So I appreciate that video from the Agaya.
It's Lashawan.
Lashwan Kodash.
Lashawan Quadesh.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know who says Shalom Gorilla Hebrew, and it's
And
it's
shallowed the
and
you trying to play me.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
you trying to
100
play
picks
me.
versus
Oh,
one
you
gorilla.
trying to play me. Come on, man. You can't do me like that. Come on, man. You can't do me like that.
Y'all using that from the I'm just trying to put you in the spirit of getting rid of that shit.
Yeah, no,
nigga that
for
got
sure,
past
for sure.
niggas ass that shit, man.
right.
So like,
Yeah, no, I'm staying tuned in. I'm gonna educate myself and up my game on that for sure. I'm gonna be speaking it right.
So
All right, so one comment. I'm from that sucker free, man. Yay area, stand up, man. Yo, I want to hear that CHAATAZA ISUBK summer anthem one more time when you get a chance, man. I've been asking for it in the chat for a long time. I need you to drop that
one too.
man. Man, that thing is fire. Man, that thing is fire. All right, so just real quick, the question I have, I've been trying to find the answer because I saw that one of the disciples was called Simon the Canaanite. Can you explain why was he called Simon the Canaanite in Matthew's?
You be stuck.
Sometimes.
You just made me miss what he just said right now. Talk
Look
to
at this.
me.
Look at
Say
this.
that again, brother.
Yeah, in the book of Matthew, one of the disciples that walked with Hamashiach said his name was Simon the Canaanite. Are you able to expound on why he was called Simon the Canaanite?
So that word, that's Peter. That's Peter. That's Peter.
Okay.
That's Peter who was called Simon the Canaanite. And the reason why it's calling him Simon the Canaanite, it's not Canaanite like he's from Canaan. It's that word means zealot as well. So when you look it up, yeah, it means zealous of Chaldee origin. H is from the H7067, meaning zealous. I remember when I first came into the truth, I was like, Canaanite, that nigga Hamite. You know what I mean? But
come on, man. Yeah.
I know. Listen, that's what you was thinking too. But it's really Simon.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's Simon zealot. That's what that actually means. He's not a Canaanite, he's a zealot. That's all.
All praise to the Most High. I appreciate y'all taking my call, man. Hey, bump that CHAATAZA, man. Please do it for you, boy.
When we get rid of this first set of calls, I'm gonna play the song. All right. So we got.
And look, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, man. I'm gonna have my system up loud out here. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
After we get rid of after this next call, we're gonna play it. All right.
I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, no sweat, brother.
All right, shalom.
All right, shalom. All right, next caller.
512.
Man, say this. Oh, they hung up. All right, let's play the song. That's my joint right there. We're gonna take a brief little intermission. We're gonna play this song. This song is called Never Left. This is actually for all you niggas that was in the truth in the school and then left.
CHAATAZA likes to fight.
Yeah, that's why I like the nigga. I like the nigga because I like to fight. This song is dedicated to all you niggas. And he debuted this at the All Black Party. And when I heard it at the All Black Party, the shit was such a vibe. I made him email me the song. So I don't even know if he released the song yet. Like, we gotta text CHAATAZA, see if he actually released the song. I don't think he did. Can we get confirmation? Because I like that. I like to say I got exclusive. So I can say this is exclusive. I made this the anthem. Captain Tazaryach. CHAATAZA, I like to say I got the Soldier Boy effect. I don't have that. I have the UPK effect. We created everything. Drake. You got the song? You gonna play it? Go ahead, play it.
27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP care nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP care nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third camp he been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31, yeah. This is not a drill, I be 30'd up, yeah. He about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's One West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another.
Is my mic on? It's One West, I'm on what my brother's on. That's it. That's it. Whatever One West my brothers is on, that's what I'm on. Period. Ain't nothing else. Nothing. And if you can't understand being a brother, I don't know what to tell you.
That shit hot.
A council could never stop me from loving my brothers. I'm sorry. I'll just wait for the council. Salakia. We got callers? Yeah, bring the callers on. Bring the 512 because they might have got dropped off first. Bring 512 on
That
first.
Shit hot.
That shit hot, right?
Shit
We might
hot.
play that again. We might get y'all a little bit more later. And we wear sunglasses because we can. I might gain another rib after tonight's show. They might hit me up like, Cap, I saw you with them glasses. You think I could see through your vision? Put the application, and you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say, find this, fill out this DocuSign form on the spreadsheet.
I
got a whole list. Like if you contact me,
I
ladies,
got a
whole doc. Now you hating. You see that?
No, I got some questions. No, I'm saying because I got my own form.
Yeah, I got a form. I got a whole DocuSign.
Have
form.
you gone through your red hair phase?
Say that.
Have you
blonde hair?
Have you done the big chop? How many times have you started over on Instagram? Because
Yeah.
that's them being born
word
again.
Is born. Yeah, they
Real
be born
talk.
again on,
You know what
and
I'm saying?
Facebook.
Do you have a Finsta? You know what I'm saying? Is the white man the devil?
Whew.
Do you know how to make a biscuit from scratch?
Yes.
Do you have
Cookies from
kids?
scratch. You got to make cookies.
How many baby fathers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got some good questions.
Yeah. I got a whole DocuSign. When you pass all of that. Shout out to T.O. with the super chat donation. We appreciate it. So now, if you can pass my DocuSign, you know what I mean? I might take on another.
These is
grade.
valid
Shout out to
questions.
my Rogers. I came out with the glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Authentic Truth. That's my nigga too.
Yeah.
I love this One West shit, man. It ain't nothing better. You know what I'm saying? The like what I love about Commander Jerry Hunter, especially like with Black Watch, he's the reason why we can have Cross the Line Radio the way that it is. Because you get everything. You get like Commander Jenny Hunter's like CNN. That's like the major news for the entire planet Earth. And ain't nothing greater than that. And then we come in like I would say like Atlantic Black Star. For those that don't know, that's a website that deals with like black information, black news, and stuff like that. So his channel allows us to have this channel, and we blend right together. Commander Jenny Hunter and Jennifer Hyman said something so heavy when they was like, I'm gonna see if I can find a minute marker. For my audience, give me the minute marker from Black Watch. They was talking about Deion Sanders. And Commander Jenny Hunter says something to the effect of when the white man wants to be your father. And Deion is like in the way of the white man being Shadur's father. I want to get that clip. I want my audience to find that clip and the minute markers from Black Watch. It's towards the end. It's like the last 10 or 15 minutes of the show. If y'all can find that minute marker for me, it'd be great. Let's get the calls.
512-736. 512.
What was that with y'all, Cap?
What's going on? You got what's your name?
Just hollering at y'all, man. It's Lil Lawbreaker, a.k.a. Lil
Lil
Keeper. You heard what's that with y'all, man?
I ain't heard from you in a minute, Lil Lawbreaker.
Man, but been fighting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've been fighting with that smoke about 2 months strong. You hear me? Good, and I'm trying to just stay strong. Just looking for some, like, you know, some encouragement. I know y'all dealt with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to, like, stay strong, bro. You know, start off on the right path.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Next thing
You'll never do that shit by yourself. Ever.
So what you recommend, Cap?
Get your ass in class in school and get with this brotherhood, nigga. Like, if you want to get strengthened, not being with brothers is not gonna make you strong. Give me the Bible where it said brother is born in that verse. Let me see if I can find it. Like, you be thinking adversity. I think I know how to spell the word. Like, you think that you got to step away because you fucked up, right? Excuse my language. You think you got to step away because you're going through something, right? That's a demon telling you that. That is a
right. I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? When the demon already got pressure on you, right? And so then he says, man, you got to fight this by yourself, right? Give me Proverbs 17 to 17. I'll show y'all. All right. And I want you to read that when you got it.
Proverbs 17 and 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity.
You see how it says a brother is born for adversity? So when you go by yourself and be alone, all you doing is telling the demons, hey, y'all, he ready. He up in the closet. He by himself. When they see you with a brother, they got to think of a new strategy. That's what brothers are born for. Brothers are not born just for your happiness to have a drink. You see me and CHAATAZA up here chopping it up. A brother is also born for when you're going through some things, you have a brother that you could talk to. You understand? And so without being in the truth, without being in this school, you're going to struggle with that forever. It's going to go, Shalom, you might get away with it for like a month or two, but it's going to come back. You want to get rid of it.
And
you want to get rid of it.
And it's been doing that, bro. Like, you ain't lying about that. Because, I mean, I could stop for like, I think the longest I stopped for like 5 years, and that shit came right the fuck back.
Yeah, now you get up in this body, it'll go away forever.
I got you. But I think another thing will fuck me up, I'm so introverted, dog, and solo. Because, like, if it ain't just me by myself, I'm with my son, bro. Like, honestly, I don't have
You know what's crazy, brother? I'm introverted. Now, it ain't gonna.
Man,
listen. I know.
You carry that shit so fucking strong. You don't see like it, bro.
Let's try not to use the language, right? I gotta correct myself too. But
my bad, my fault.
To the world, I'm not introverted because I'm everywhere. So here's the best way that I can explain it. Commander General Yohana, General Hyman tells me to do these things, and I do what I'm told. When I'm done doing what they told me to do, I'm in the house doing absolutely nothing. I'm doing nothing. I'm an introvert. If I ain't teaching, if I ain't going to the gym, I'm in the house making some butters. When the butters is done, I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, talking or recruiting ribs. Now, just so my listening audience can understand, the reason why I keep talking about recruiting ribs is because the world is such against polygamy. Because the world is so against it, that's why I talk this way. Now, that's why I'm saying I'm an introvert. So I'm only extroverted to do the job. Before this, like before the truth, I wasn't no damn public speaker. None of us was. You telling me I got to go speak in front of everybody? You want me to say something? You think my arrogance is high. You heard that cough? That cough was to say, oh, I was always talking.
You've been hearing me cough all night.
Yeah. So you understand? So don't let that be an excuse, because that's a demon too. And here's why I said Commander General Yohana and General Hyman tells me to, because that's how you fight whatever's in you. Like Commander General Yohana, General Hyman, the other generals as well, they will see your spirit and tell you what you should be, what you should do. And then you go out and do it. That's how this works. Even like the debates with Polite and stuff like that, I didn't think I was doing it. I was told to do it. You asked Jenna Hyman. I went right to Jenna Hyman. I said, okay, Captain Tywell gonna do the debate. Jenna Hyman said, no, you gonna do it. I said, okay, Con. I had no clue. I had no clue what to do with this debate. And he coached me and groomed me into what I am. So don't let the introvert
stop. That's what I was about to say. It made you strong.
Right. Exactly. And that's the same thing you get, but you're not going to get that being on the sideline. And that's for every brother and sister. You're not going to experience freedom until you get in here. You're not going to experience simplicity until you get in here. It's so, give me the scripture where it says this simplicity. It's in the New Testament. I'm saying that while I look up the scripture as well. There's simplicity in serving Christ. That's what the Bible says. Give me 2 Corinthians 11:3.
But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety.
Now look at this. Now read the verse above that.
Verse 2. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Christ.
Now, this is Paul talking to the Israelites in Corinth and how he's bringing them into the truth and saying how he's jealous over you with a godly jealousy because he's brought them to Christ that he may present them clean and whole and righteous. But that doesn't happen. Read the next verse.
But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve.
Now, how did he beguile Eve? Through subtlety, right? The subtlety was as something as simple as telling that bitch, I said it anyway, that she was going to be a god. That's what he did. Something as simple as saying, you're not going to die. And everybody listens to us that are not in the ISUBK, and it sounds good. But then there's a thought in your head that says, I don't have to join them. I don't have to be a brother with them. I don't have to be a sister with them. And then as you sit on the outside, the same way she was beguiled is the same way you were beguiled. The you is not you, it's just you in general, but part of this does apply to you. You were beguiled. Yes. You was beguiled into thinking, I could just listen to Cap on the live streams, alter my life a little bit, and I'm going to be straight. And that's not what this life is about. We are supposed to be the nation of Israel, not the watchers of Israel. That's what we're supposed to be. Keep reading.
Through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ.
And that's when your life, listen, if keeping the law, statute, commandments become hard, you're going to have to question your love for the Most High in Christ. That's what you're going to have to do.
And I do, man. I do. That's real, man. A lot of times I beat myself up like, man, like, I ain't worth it. I'm letting God down every time, man. I'm letting the Most High down every time.
And you know who you're really letting down? Yourself. Because it's, brother, you got to look at it like this. What laws there do I have to break? That's what that scripture means. There's simply, Christ didn't make life hard. All Christ is saying, hey, don't sleep with that woman. You ain't got her. Don't get high. You ain't got her. You don't commit murder. You ain't got her. Don't steal. You ain't got her. And if you with brothers, you'll never have to steal. You know why people steal? Because there's some people that steal just for greed of it. Then there's some people that steal because they don't have no money. And stealing could be selling drugs. It could be any type of way you get money illegally against God. Not just against America, but against God, because now weed is legal. So anything you do against God, that takes away the simplicity in Christ. Because if you're struggling, we got a body. Commander Jenny Hunter gives out money, thousands of dollars a year to families in need. You just got to be in the body. So there ain't a struggle that any brother or sister can go through that they have the excuse to say, I have nowhere to turn. Not if you heard my voice, not if you heard CHAATAZA voice, not if you heard Aisha's voice or Sha'atwan. If you heard our voice, you cannot use the excuse that you don't have a brother, that you don't have a sister, that you don't have a place to go. That's the simplicity in Christ. We make it complicated when we say, well, I'm going to step away so I can get myself together. Now you're complicating shit. You getting the young.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You understand?
I got you. Well, I'm out here in Austin, Texas, man.
All right, let me get.
So, like, if you could point me in the direction of the closest person I could call for that.
Yep. I got.
For which one?
Austin is good guy one.
Listen, one, yeah.
I got this bad.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing a lot of that purple out here, man.
Yeah.
That IUIC, and that's a no go.
Don't even trip. I got a number for you to call. This brother by the name of Gadaiwan. He like a mini me, the way I see him working these damn debates and live streams. Gadai. So you ready for the number?
Yeah, I got you.
254.
254.
Yep, 254. 444 2360. 2360.
Yeah, that's what I got. 2360, right?
Yep, 2360. You get that brother a call. He gonna tighten you up, show you the greatest brotherhood you ever seen in your life.
And brother who? I mean, he automatically gonna answer. Or is he somebody
No, he gonna answer.
All right, got you.
All right, no sweat.
Hey, but yeah, y'all definitely got to bang that never left like 2 or 3 more times, man.
I got you.
I think that's why the call dropped the first time, because that was supposed to play. That was meant to be here.
No sweat, I appreciate the call.
But nah, big ups, man. You and Copies, I hold it down, man.
All right.
And y'all gonna be hearing from me, bro.
Shalom.
All right, shalom.
All right.
843, you on the air?
Hey, shalom.
Shalom. Who's this?
It's Lashawan Tahar. I was on the comment section a little bit earlier.
All right, you got a question or a comment?
Yeah, I got a question about the original teachings of Abraham and Sarah being blood brother and sister.
When you say
I know it's a couple camps.
When you say original teaching, what that mean?
Like the One West. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. But I'm under the assumption that that's what they taught at One West too, and most of the camps still teach it.
That they were blood sisters and brother.
Blood brother and sister, like same father.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I got let me see. I think it's GMS. GMS they teach it. Sakari teach it.
Yeah, GMS also teach you can rape little girls.
And Sakari teach you can get bent over by your wife. So,
like, what we talking?
I mean, I've heard of those things, So I'm not saying that they don't go off on certain things. But
that's my point, brother. But that's the point. When you say One West, they are not One West. GMS is.
Yeah, I know.
Listen to what I'm saying. And when I'm talking to you, I don't want you to get offended. I'm not talking to you. I'm just trying to explain. Appreciate it. GMS and Sakari is not One West at all. So you can't say the original teachings and then use their teachings, because they also teach you to sleep with white women. That was not in the school.
Okay, I got you.
You understand? So in the Bible, the answer to that is very simple. It's in the Bible that was the daughter-in-law of Terah. That's what it says in Genesis 11 and 31. It says, and Terah took Abram his son and Lot the son of Haran's sons and Sarai daughter-in-law. That's what it says. The concept of brother and sister. Abraham didn't just do that. Isaac did that too.
Yeah.
Right. So was Isaac and Rebekah brother and sister?
No.
Thank you. They were not. So that's how that was just what they did to avoid dying, so to speak.
Okay, I got you. I wanted to. I got one final question that I think it's a part of the topic, or the name of this live that you got, the whole sex equals marriage. I wanted to see if you can touch on that, because what is it, Exodus 22? Like, there's some instances where there's a man and a woman, they lay together, but the father doesn't accept the man, and he still has to pay the dowry.
Who has to pay the dowry?
The man who enticed the woman.
No, actually. So in Exodus 22 and 16, it says, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie. Did you want to answer this? My bad. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. If a father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of the virgins. The he is the father. The he is not the brother.
So the father was okay. The father
has to pay to take her back.
Oh, okay.
But from a possession sake, once you lay with that woman, that's your woman. So it's two ways.
Right.
So the more honorable way is to go to the father first. It's not unlawful, but it's frowned upon to not go to the father first. This is what Joseph suffered with Mary when they had sex.
Right.
You understand? So
exactly.
Right. So when it says if the father utterly refuses to give unto him, he shall pay. He's still the subject. Like the son is not, the man is not going to pay a dowry for a woman he's not going to keep. That's like almost penalizing him for something he did wrong. He did not do anything wrong.
Right, I got you. So it would be the father that would have to pay.
Yeah. Most fathers ain't going to pay because he ain't going to be able to get a dowry for that woman again.
Right, I got you. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, I was just calling in to get some clarification on that. That was it.
All right, brother. Appreciate your call.
No sweat. We appreciate it. All right.
Shalom. 602. You only able to radio station.
44 days plus 1,400.
Huh?
That's 5,800 people. That's almost 6,000 people.
Hey, dude, I don't know if you know you live. Just hang up.
Yeah,
no,
hang up. They'll figure it out. Whoa. Why'd you skip over?
No, he was.
Oh, okay.
He knows.
He knows something out of. Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, he could.
All right, nine.
After this call, we're gonna play not the
Tazaryach
song again, and then we'll come back to him.
929. You're on the Cross Line Radio Station. Name where you calling from?
Good night, Cap. Are you ready for some headshot?
Did he say good night, Cap?
I think he did.
Is he high?
Are
you high, brother?
Hey, Cap, are you ready for some headshot?
Are you high? Because that's
no.
That's real gay of you to say that. It's extremely gay. Make a clip out of this. Say that. Hey, say that again. What you just said. Say that again.
Cap, are you ready for some headshot?
Hey, y'all, we're going to play this song real quick. We'll be right back. We'll come back to this gay dude. Bring it back to the beginning.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go.
Let's really nail it this time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Ruby care nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Ruby care nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third can't be been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31, yeah. This is not a drill, I be 30'd up, yeah. He about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's one West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the plate, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Ruby care nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Ruby care nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me, yeah, where I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's on the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they done that give me a heart attack. You see the banner, but my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. And don't be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be.
That shit hot.
That shit fire. Fire. Fire pun.
That shit hot.
All right, you come back to the homo.
He definitely using a voice changer.
Yeah. We're gonna try him one more time. Come on. 929, you're on Cross the Line Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Cap, that is not a voice changer, man. That's my natural voice. I was just trying to mess with you, man. Come on, Cap. Have some humor, man. All right.
Yeah.
I was just trying to poke you.
Hey, this the guy with the virgin. This the Hispanic with the virgin. Yeah, that's what
this is the perfect vagina.
Oh, that's right. You said Mary has perfect vagina, right?
Yeah, that was an immaculate vagina.
Hey, Cap, can I prove to you?
I remember Eddie Murphy said one time, he said, even if the vagina like mountains overflowed and it jumped out, he said, I like to meet it, put it on layaway.
Do we got anybody want to come on video for?
Hey, Cap, please, man, can I prove to you sex is not marriage?
Hold on a second.
Cap, can I prove
Hold
to you?
on, I said, hold on, dude. Hold on.
All right.
See the super chat. Bring the person on the screen first, and then let me see the super chat cut.
What if the woman is promised to a man and supposed to be a virgin, not touched by a man? After consummation, it's found out she wasn't a virgin.
That ain't his woman. You know, that's in the law when it says found her not a maid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's simple. That's not his woman. She lied. She got him under false pretenses. Shout out to Michael Love with the question. All right, bring the question. Oh, I'll get the scripture for you too. That's Deuteronomy 22. Let me see. This Deuteronomy 22. You brought the person on too? Con. It's Deuteronomy 22 and 14, and give occasion to speak against her, bring up evil upon her, and took and say, I found this woman not a maid. That's the whole point of bringing the blood. That's what you would bring is the blood. All right? You can bring the person on. You got it, Kyle. No, you got it like that.
I understand.
Okay. Make sure we ain't got no problems.
We ain't got no, me and you, dog.
I've been enjoying this nigga forever. We like this, son.
Like my man 50 grand. Yo, and it's true because we really ain't get to be on the show together all the time.
No, we've been so busy, like it's so rare because of schedules and shit like that. So it's always a good thing when you're here.
But who's this guy? Oh, that's a fly John. Who's behind that CHAATAZA? That's not the Zob, man. Subscribe to Tribe Vibes.
Yeah,
if y'all ain't on Tribe Vibes, and just know, man, I got some fly gear coming.
Yeah.
But what's his name? Truth and Telos. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
What's going on? You got a question or a comment?
Yeah. So it's interesting. You said that you don't have to prove your identity to the white man. Is that the claim?
Hello?
Say that one more. Wait, hold on. Is there somebody else joining?
He muted the caller, and then now we're talking to
now.
Telos.
What? Say that one more time.
Yeah. So the claim is you don't have to prove your identity to the white man. Is that what that means?
That's correct.
So,
that's absolutely correct.
So what do you constitute as proving your identity?
So when a white man says, so we the children of Israel, and when a white man comes and tells me, prove I'm the children of Israel, I don't have to prove it to him. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to.
Who do you prove it to? Who do you prove it to?
Nobody.
Right, because you have no proof, right?
Wait, are you white? I'm assuming.
You have no proof, right?
Are we gonna have a conversation or not? I'm asking you a question. Are you white?
I asked you a question first, but yeah, I'll answer your question. Go ahead.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Before you asked me my question, I asked you the question first.
Okay.
I said, "Are you white?"
Yes, I'm white.
Okay. do you have to prove your identity to anybody?
Absolutely not.
So why do I have to prove my identity to you?
Because you're making a claim that you're an Israelite.
Why
And
am
so
I
you need
making the claim? Why am I making the claim?
Because those words are leaving your mouth.
That's not why I'm making the claim.
That is because those words are leaving your mouth.
No, it's not. It's actually simpler than that. I'm making the claim of who I am because your ancestors stole that option from my ancestors. Your ancestors, when they brought us over here in slavery, took away our identity, our history, our culture. So now it's my ancestors that then discovered that we are the children of Israel. So now we identify ourselves outside of your system.
Anybody can say anything they want.
Absolutely. No, I didn't. You're absolutely.
So your ancestors could make the claim.
Your ancestors said
Right.
you're American. You believe you're American, right?
My ancestors never said I'm American.
Do you believe you're American?
I'm an American citizen.
No, that's cap. Y'all believe that y'all are the Americans, even though the natives, the Mexicans, the Tainos, the Seminole Indians existed here before y'all came here. So as the white, thank you. So as the white man came over here and ravished, raped, and pillaged every people that he can think of, took away their identity. How can you, when I'm saying you, not you in general, how can you or the white man come and tell me I'm not who I say I am? That's my question.
Can you reframe the question? Because
how can you, after your people took away my identity, how can you now come and question who I say I am?
Because it's a false claim to say the identity of the Africans was taken away when they were made slaves.
It's false to who?
To the history of the transatlantic slave trade.
No, it's not. Even that's bullshit. And you want to know why that's bullshit? Because when we brought over here, if y'all cared so much about the identity of the people on the slave boats, you would have never taken it away in the first place. This is why I say it's white supremacy. Like, you're a white supremacist. And you're going to say, no, I'm not. I'm not a white supremacist. Because you've lived in this society and this system so long, you think that you have the right to come to black people, Hispanic people, and say, no, you're not the people of the book. Now you think you're going to teach me history about what we were or were not when we got off the boats, right? That's what you're about to say, right?
No, what I would claim though is that I'm actually the people of the book. Right? Anybody can claim anything they want.
Facts. I never said they couldn't. But you
So where's your
tell
proof?
me I'm not who I am.
Where's your proof? You just need the proof.
Where's your proof?
Exactly. That's the whole point, Captain.
No. Where's your proof? Answer the question.
There is no proof.
There is no proof to who?
For anybody to make
There
any
is no
claim
proof to who? You can't say to anybody because we have proof.
Where's your proof?
Now we get into it. We just don't have to prove it to you. Let me give y'all a great history lesson. You know what black people do? Shador Sanders just proved he can take being blackballed by the NFL by accepting being the 5th round pick by the white man. And just getting drafted in the 5th round was enough for him. Prior to that, in movies like Men of Honor, I would just talk about this. Movies like Men of Honor, where Cuba Gooding starred in there, which is a true story, the black man has to prove that he can go underwater, put together the submarine pipe, and then damn near die just to prove that he can do it. The Tuskegee Airmen have to prove that they can fly airplanes to the white man. There's nothing that blacks and Hispanic have not tried to prove to be accepted by white people, only to not be accepted. So when you say I have to prove it to you, I don't. But you know who I will prove it to? I will prove it to my people. When they come into class, like when CHAATAZA did that 12-tribe chart breakdown, it was not, was that for white people, CHAATAZA?
Hell no.
It was not for white people. It was to give my people their identity, because if we leave it to you devils, you'll tell us we're everything. So here's my question to you. If we're not the children of Israel, who are we?
Well, there's a distinction between Africans and like Hispanic people. So the
asking
we,
about
are you talking
Africans.
about Africans or
Who are we? That's all I'm asking.
So you are a black man, which means you came from sub-Saharan Africa. That's where your ancestors
Who
came
am
from.
I?
Oh, you're a guy on YouTube.
No. Who am I? Give me my ethnicity. What's my ethnicity?
Yeah, I just told you if
I'm
you're
black,
a black
right?
man, which I assume
Black.
you are.
And you know I'm black because of your ancestors, right?
What's that?
I don't know why you whispering, nigga. I can hear you.
Somebody whispering.
Yeah, somebody whispering some shit. Tell that nigga to talk too. So now, why am I black by ethnicity? It's because your ancestors sold us, right?
No, it's because your ancestors come from sub-Saharan Africa.
Whoa. So you saying I'm not black by ethnicity because your ancestors sold us? Your ancestors,
Right. That's like a side note.
That's not a side note.
Doesn't change where your ancestors came from.
What was I before I was ethnically called black?
You were a sub-Saharan African. That's what your ancestors.
Sub-Saharan African doesn't even mean anything.
That's like
to you maybe it doesn't.
Being a southerner from
No. When you say sub-Saharan Africa, you know how big sub-Saharan Africa is? That's stupid.
Yeah. It's a geographical location.
Name me 5 tribes from sub-Saharan Africa. Go.
I couldn't do that.
Dumb nigga. That's what that's you's a dumb nigga. That's the whole point.
Okay.
But
that's
you
good.
want to, and that's my point. So a white man can come and tell me I'm from sub-Saharan Africa, but can't name nothing in sub-Saharan Africa, and then at the same breath tell me I'm not an Israelite and I'm supposed to listen to this nigga. I'm supposed to listen
you don't have
to
proof. The proof is in the history of sub-Saharan Africa.
Is Jesus Christ black or white?
No, Jesus Christ was a brown man.
So he wasn't white, right?
Correct.
But now who made him white?
Caesar Borgia.
No.
That's who he was. That's who the image is.
Right. But who made him white and who gave us a white Jesus?
Who chose Caesar Borgia to be that image?
I would imagine the Catholic Church.
And they were what? What nationality? What ethnicity were they?
They were probably mainly comprised of Europeans. Yeah.
So white people. Okay.
So then even Jesus doesn't get respect from white people. Let that sit.
Okay, yeah, I'm not saying that's right for Caesar Borgia. Yeah,
y'all don't even respect Jesus.
I didn't make Caesar Borgia.
And this is why we don't have to prove ourselves to white people. Y'all don't even respect Jesus Christ.
Okay,
y'all made Jesus white. Y'all made Jesus Christ white. Then we say we Israelites. You telling me I'm wrong to say that we're Israelites, but then you say Jesus Christ was brown. So if Jesus Christ was brown, I think I'm brown too. So if Jesus,
you're right. Jesus Christ wasn't sub-Saharan African though.
Then you just said we sub-Saharan African.
Right, and Jesus Christ was not sub-Saharan African.
No, and neither were we.
Well,
is Elon Musk South African? Is Elon Musk South African?
Yeah, but that's thousands of years removed from.
So is he African then?
Yeah, correct. Thousands of years after the fact, yes, white people colonized South Africa.
Wait. So he can be South African because white people lived in South Africa, right? That's why you're saying that, right?
Right. Yeah, thousands of years after Christ walked the earth.
So when Jerusalem fell and Israelites went into Africa, the same way Elon Musk can be South African even though he's white is the same way we can be Israelites that lived in Africa. I can in the Bible, were Israelites in Africa in the Bible?
Yes, correct. They're in Egypt.
And would they still be Israelites even though they was in Africa?
Correct. Yes, because they came from a genealogy.
I love conversations like this because I show how stupid white people are. And black people love to think that white people are intelligent, they're smart, they're kind, they're everything. And the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. That's the only thing he could ever be. And so he want to sit here and tell me I'm sub-Saharan African ethnically. And CHAATAZA said, hey, can you name 5 countries over there? No, I can't.
Not even the
countries. You said 5 tribes.
The tribes. Yeah, the tribes.
You could have named 5 countries anyway.
What's the 5 countries? What's the 5?
of countries.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got
Uh-huh.
what's that? Congo, Ghana. You've got.
Yeah, stop Googling.
Yeah, no, I'm not Googling.
Stop Googling.
This is how Yara,
Zimbabwe.
this is how Yara was supposed to treat the white man yesterday. The white man is a piece of shit.
Right.
Especially when it comes to our identity. Now, I have conversations with all of them. I'm having a conversation with one right now. Didn't hang up on him or anything. But he is not the litmus test of who we are, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The white man could never be the litmus test because he took away Jesus. If he gonna take Jesus' identity away, for sure he don't give a damn about you.
Again, I never took Jesus' identity away. I just told you that he's not white.
Wait, slow down. The only reason you saying that is because you know that you're on our channel and we can read in the Bible what it is. But what your ancestors did was they paraded a white, right now in Brazil, that's a white man statue. In Africa, that's a white man statue of a white Jesus. So if you parade and propagate a white Jesus and take away the true identity of Jesus Christ, why would we ever let the white man tell us who we are?
I never once said Jesus was white. And if you're going to say it was my ancestors, I would say the same thing to you. Your ancestors were sub-Saharan African. So
you want to know what this is really
like? We're just like, if you can prove to me, Captain, if you can trace the genealogy of yourself back to the tribes of Israel, we can maybe have a conversation, but you can't. All you can do is claim things.
No, you know what? You want to know what this is really about? Because our belief, he can't get into heaven because of who he is.
Yeah.
So he has to try to deny our identity, to discredit the belief, to validate that he can go to heaven.
That's right.
And the reason that now you don't believe you're ethnically an Israelite.
Absolutely not. I'm not ethnically an Israelite.
But you not ethnically, but what type of Israelite do you believe you are?
I am the Israel that would be saved according to Romans 11.
You see?
Where in Romans 11 does it say
now prove that you're that?
Yeah, prove that you're that.
Yeah, because there's an ingrafting of non-bloodline Israelites in Romans 11.
Where?
When Paul starts off Romans 11 talking about being of the seed of Abraham, and then he makes a juxtaposition of those not of the seed.
Wait. But what was he the seed after the seed of Abraham? But he was from what tribe?
The tribe of Benjamin.
Ethnically.
Correct.
Ethnically.
Ethnically.
Ethnically. So we started the chapter talking about ethnic Israel.
Ethnicity, yes. But Paul goes on to then juxtapose the bloodline ethnicity to the ingrafting of those who are not a bloodline.
Where does it say that? Where does it say that?
When it says that the olive branch, contrary to nature, that is grafted into the root. Christ is the root. Christ is the Israel.
Where does that? No. Where does that mean?
No, Christ is not the root.
Where does that mean? Christ is not the subject matter of Romans the 11th chapter.
Absolutely, it is.
The subject matter is, has God cast away his people?
Right.
That's the subject matter. So when it says, for if the first fruit be holy, the lump is holy, and if the root be holy, so are the branches. So now, the branches being broken off, what were the branches originally before they broke off?
They were the tribes of Israel. They're ethnic Jews.
No, not ethnic Jews, ethnic Israelites.
Okay, fine. Ethnic Israelites, yeah.
Right. That's the Gentiles that is. Gentile just means nation, right?
Correct.
So is Israel a nation?
They are, for intents and purposes, separate from the nations in the Bible.
Is Israel a nation?
Yeah, it's a nation of people. It was.
So then Israel would be a goyim. Israel would be a Gentile. Israel would be what you would call a nation, correct?
Yes, correct. But if you're going to apply that to Romans 11, that's you twisting the chapter.
I'm not twisting anything.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely.
No,
So why did Paul start the chapter saying that he was of the seed of Abraham? Why would he not just say, I am the goyim, or I am the ethnos?
Wait, you know why? Because he said that he's the Gentile Excuse me. It said he's the apostle to the Gentiles. This is why.
Correct.
Right. That he
Right.
can magnify his office. Right. So
Right,
that
to
this
come
way
in on the
he can
Gentiles.
get them which are his
His
flesh to
flesh.
emulate him. Who's Paul's flesh?
Who's Paul's flesh?
Who's Paul's flesh?
That would be him going out to the Jew first. Yes. So he
No,
wanted
no,
to-
no, no,
Yes.
Get him. Who is his flesh?
It's not a Gotham. It's really not a Gotham. This is very well known.
Can we read who his flesh is in the Bible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's his flesh then?
Let's see. Is it in Romans 8, 9, or 11?
It's Romans 9.
It's definitely Romans 9.
Yeah, Romans
even,
9.
even though we read it in the beginning of chapter 11, but if you want the word flesh, we can go to 9.
No, yeah, I got you. So Romans 9, 3 and following says, "For I wish that I myself were anathema, away from the Christ, for my brothers, my relatives according to flesh, who are Israelites."
Who are what?
I have no idea what this is, doesn't prove that the Gentiles being grafted in is Israelites.
Wait. When he says provoke the emulation, those that are my flesh, you notice it don't say who are Jews. It says who are Israelites. Why is that important? When you focus on Jews, where's Ephraim and Manasseh and Gad and Naphtali and Issachar at? Where they at?
Well, that term was used to mean all 12 tribes.
Why did
Yes,
it say Israelites in Romans 9 and 4?
Wait, but you know what though, Cat?
Yeah.
But
because they're interchangeable.
But wow. I'm glad that you know that. But now check this out. But Cap, if he's the apostle to the Gentiles and he's speaking to you, Gentiles, saying that I wish that you understand I myself were accursed, right? To Israelites. But now in this chapter, when he says he's the apostle of the Gentiles, to get them to emulate me, which are my flesh. If the Jews is his flesh, wouldn't they already be living like him? So who's he speaking to emulate? That's his flesh. The Jews who aren't living like him, which is why they're Gentiles.
You hear that, brother? I'm skipping. You hear that, white man?
White devil.
Yeah, that's like circular reasoning. That's not what the chapter is saying.
No, that's contextual context.
That is out of context. Straight out of context.
Let me prove it to you. In verse 6 in Romans 9, when it says, not as though the word of God have taken an effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. An Israelite that does not believe in Christ will be destroyed.
Wake it up, brother.
Now, and then it goes further. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. Who's that? I'm just going to ask you, who's that talking about?
Who is it?
That's talking about bloodline ethnic Israelites.
No, it's not. It says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. What is that? What is that talking about?
Well, that's talking about like the divine adoption as the sons of God.
No
fluff.
I'm gonna try it again. And I want my listening audience to understand.
Is that what you mean by word salad?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And this is what I want my listening audience. White people are stupid to the Bible.
Dumb.
Absolutely.
Blind.
This guy I'm talking to is stupid. I'm gonna give you one more shot. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they children. What does that mean?
I guess I do not have your interpretation, so you'd have to tell me.
It's not my interpretation. It's the Bible.
It's what we're reading.
You know why it's saying neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children? Because Abraham had other sons.
8.
It's that simple.
Ocho.
That's why it says, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
The one.
Before Israel existed, it was already established that only Isaac is the seed that Abraham will be called by.
Okay, so the problem with that is linguistically, the antecedent is Israel. So verse 7 is hearkening back to the Israel verse 6.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That is what an antecedent is.
That's how even more stupid you are, because it's actually giving you a talking point. It's giving you a point of reference. So when it says neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called, the very next verse lets you know it's a continuation. That is, so now we're starting with Isaac. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of God. but the children of promise are counted for the seed, meaning the
Mhm.
other sons that Abraham had are irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Only the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
So wait, so he might not know. So
Yeah,
for example, Ishmael,
Yeah,
irrelevant.
irrelevant.
Midian, irrelevant. Whoever else, irrelevant. So we're talking about Isaac.
Right.
Back
we only
to you.
talk about Isaac right
Back
here.
to you in the studio,
Now,
y'all.
when we want to talk about Israel, let's go keep going. That is, excuse me, for this is the word of promise. It's still talking about what the Lord did with Abraham and Isaac. For
Correct.
this is the word. Nigga, don't say correct now, because your dumb ass tried to say it was about Israel, and it was not. It was not.
But the antecedent of verse 7
For
is
this is the word of
Israel.
promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah had conceived, and by one, now we're getting to Israel, and Rebekah had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. You know what's crazy?
What's crazy, Cap?
When it says by our father Isaac, Paul is an Israelite.
Right.
He's in Rome, though.
Right.
So when he says our father Isaac,
it's a family issue.
how could he be talking to non-Israelites?
Because they're not in the fam.
That's not their father.
That's not my,
Isaac is definitely not their father.
That's not my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who
No.
are Israelites.
Who are Israelites?
You feel me?
No. And it says, as concerned, excuse me, whose are the fathers
Concerning?
and concerning the flesh?
No, the doctrine.
The flesh.
The spirit.
The flesh.
No, the spiritual Israelite.
The flesh.
The belief.
The flesh.
The philosophy.
The flesh.
And the flesh is what?
The flesh is your family.
Oh, that's
And that's the flesh that Christ came.
Damn.
So when Paul says our fathers, how could he be talking about everybody?
I don't think he could.
Then it goes further. It says, for the children being not yet born.
Not yet born.
Neither having done any good or evil.
Good or evil.
For that the purpose of God according to election might stand.
Election.
Not of works.
But
of him that calleth. Meaning there was nothing that Esau did that was great. There was nothing that Jacob did that was bad or good.
But rather
the Lord, excuse me, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. The Lord did what he wanted to. And it says
he made a choice.
Yes.
Who'd he choose?
He chose Jacob. This is what it says. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated.
Damn.
So now my question to you, when Paul says, even by our father Isaac, where does the other nations have Isaac as a father?
Mine definitely didn't.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question?
Want to hear that again?
Anybody else on the line?
No. Let's.
That's okay. No, I'll answer the question.
Yeah, as you should.
Oh, okay. My question again: when Paul says, "Even by our father Isaac," how would the other nations have Isaac as their father?
Yeah, no, Paul does this all the time. When he says our, he's making the distinction between Jew or Israelite and Gentile.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Okay.
It was clean when he said, who are Israelites? When he says our father, that lets you know the context of the people that he's talking to is in Rome have the same father Isaac as he has.
According to the flesh.
Which are Israelites according to the flesh. In verse 5, it says, whose are the fathers? Now and concerning whom the flesh Christ came. Now the other fathers are also connected to Isaac because they are all Israelites according to the flesh.
See, if we talked about whose fathers was under the cloud, we wouldn't be talking about anybody else. Now all of a sudden we want to include everybody. That's what we're doing.
Right.
This is what we're
Even
doing.
though Paul says our fathers passed under the cloud.
Right. Paul said that
in a whole different city of Corinth.
Paul said that?
He said our fathers passed under the cloud.
Oh man.
White people didn't pass under that cloud.
Well, he did say Paul says it all the time. So what must he be talking about?
He must be talking about the brothers that passed through the cloud in Egypt.
He might be talking about FUBU.
He is talking about FUBU. That's for us by us.
In case you ain't know.
Yeah. This how you treat white people. Y'all make sure y'all get a very great lesson by the great Captain CHAATAZA and the humble Captain Tazaryach.
Oh, well, most times.
Y'all make sure y'all get this good ass lesson These
Gonna get this
dumbass
work.
white people do not know the Bible. They have lied to you for 500 years, claiming that this book is not yours. Not only are you the people of the book, this book is only for you. This is your covenant. This white man on the line is either going to die or kiss your feet and serve and build your nation.
That's not biblical.
As God is the witness of us being the children of Israel, that's your destiny. I'm too
Oh, okay. So
Concerning,
can I respond to that,
remember Isaiah 60? The nation shall not
Yeah.
serve you.
Yeah, you know that's in the Bible. The nation that shall not serve shall die.
You know the one that Revelations was quoting. Oh, we had this talk.
right? And I told you that's covenantal language, and you still have yet to prove that wrong.
Boy, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have yet to prove that that's not covenantal language, though, is the problem.
Who's the covenant for?
Why don't we read Romans 9 and find out?
Who's the covenant for?
Right. Yeah. No. The covenants was given to Israel originally. That nobody can deny that.
When was the covenant ever given to anybody else?
In the new covenant, that's
When
given
was
to all
the covenant?
nations.
Book, chapter, verse that the covenant was given to somebody else, please.
Yeah, in Revelation 5, verse 9.
So Revelations 5 of events that had not taken place. I'm gonna ask you, does it say the covenant is given to
Revelations 5 is the worst place to go.
Yeah, I don't know why he went
That's
there.
a terrible place.
Yeah.
Why would you go there?
Because it's proving that people from every tribe and tongue and people and nation are
let's keep reading. Let's keep reading.
So now, wait, before we read it, right? I want everybody to pay attention.
Pay attention, y'all.
I asked him, and this is what I go through with every dumbass white Christian and black Christian. When I asked you to show where the covenant was given to other nations, we're about to have a semantic argument. Y'all pay attention to this because this the same thing gonna happen this Saturday. We're gonna read not that the covenant was given to anybody else, but we're gonna read about something else total. This is Revelations 5. Which verse in 5? 5 and 9. Right? There we go. It says, and they sung a new song. Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain. Oh,
he wants us to read 10? You want us to read 10? That's what I wanted to read.
Yeah, and hast redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred, tongue, people, and nation, and has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
Who was prophesied to be a nation of kings and priests?
I'm sorry. You said that who what?
Who was prophesied to be a nation
I'm gonna tell you something.
of king and
I'm gonna tell you something. The arrogancy of this white man, right? We can kick him off. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let that question get answered. If you ever disrespect this platform by not hearing us again, I'll ban you. The arrogance of a white man to be on this live stream and for the second time to say, "Can you repeat that?" We don't need to talk to you. We don't need you. We don't. When I say we don't need you, you can hang up off of my line right now.
Okay.
And that's the arrogancy of the white man. The white man believes that he could say, "Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't pay." Y'all see the brothers and sisters that call this line? It'll be us that might be busy doing something else, but they give us the respect. Don't disrespect us again. You understand me? Understand me?
Yeah.
You understand me? Don't disrespect us by not paying attention to what we're saying because we do not have to talk to you. Do you understand?
Right. It's true. Yeah, but it's your platform.
CHAATAZA, you got it.
Who was prophesied to be a nation of kings and priests?
In the Old Testament?
Correct.
Yeah, that would be like bloodline Israel, depending on what chapter and verse and book.
Shalom. This is the fulfillment. That's a prophecy. And then prophecy gets fulfilled. And that's why what we're reading here is the continuation of this prophecy, because Israel was promised to be a nation of kings and priests. So once again,
can I read a precept?
You have not shown anywhere where another nation gets the covenant. Where you going, Cap?
1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that he should show forth the praises of him who we have called out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Correct. Yeah, that's written to the Israelites. Yeah, I agree.
Done deal. All right, next.
Yeah, bye-bye. You can kick him off. He ain't got to stay on here.
What a clip.
Yeah.
That's going to be
an
great.
amazing clip.
That was great.
Yeah. That's how you treat white people. That's how you treat them. White people, listen, I would definitely rather give more respect to black people, Hispanics, Native Indians, than I would ever give a white man. A white man and Yara, that's how you should have handled that. You should have handled that white boy like that. Because before we bring on the next caller, just bear with me 1 second. When that white man that Yara was debating admitted that Jesus was black, just like this white man admitted that Jesus was black, you were supposed to harp on that. You were supposed to harp on how could Jesus be black and the white man took his identity away just like he took our identity away. Because the white man made Jesus a white man. So just like the white man took away his identity is the same way the white man took away our identity. What do we have in common? We're all Israelites.
That was good. I was just gonna say that was great. We should do this again next week. Definitely. Same time. Oh shit. Of course you are. It's all right.
You got the show. Who's next?
Who do we got? Who's
we got
next?
phone call live.
We got, let's Tia, you got a question or a comment?
Yes, sorry. I didn't know I was up next. It threw me off. I wasn't ready.
You need a second?
No. First of all, I wanted to speak. I had a couple of questions, just a couple of questions. I've been I love how you destroyed that white guy Andrew Wilson. When I tell you, you exposed how emotional he was, like I just loved it because most people think he's the great debater like of the white world. Like he gets millions and billions of views, and it's like he's stupid.
Definitely. You know what I regretted about that, and I'm glad you brought that up. So in that dialogue, me and Gorilla was on the stage together, right? And what I regretted, the only thing I didn't like about it was when he asked us to prove it. Well, the first thing he was trying to claim was that there would be no like prophets or whatever after that. And so I went to the scriptures and showed that. Then when he said prove it, what I read was Matthew 12, which was repentance. And then the only thing I didn't like was once Gorilla made it seem like he gave prophecies, he gave Andrew a slight out. Whereas we were supposed to stay right there because that's what the scripture said. Christ didn't give any prophecy except teaching. And that's the same thing we do as a prophet. So he definitely got his ass. Well, I appreciate you saying that, sis.
Yeah, and so I had a couple of questions that about what he brought up because I'm always on his pages and stuff, and when he debates, I'm always tearing him down because I can't believe how many people think this man is intelligent. It's like it is what is the world coming to? But anyway, so he said that if you get married and you're not a Christian, then it's a sin.
What type of marriage was he talking about?
No, a literal marriage. I can't remember. He was talking to an Asian lady.
What I mean by marriage, is it like, was he talking about like a marriage in America or like how we say sex is marriage? Which one?
Well, it'd be both because a lady approached him. It was an Asian lady. She was online. And she asked him a question. She said, well, if a man marries a woman like legally and then has children with her and he's not a Christian, is that a sin? And he said, yes. He said, because sins are only for Christians. I mean, sorry, not sins. Marriage is only for Christians.
And they believed him?
Yeah, she confessed that she was a sinner on the stream. She was like, well, I guess I'm a sinner.
What
And
was
I was
her
like,
ethnicity?
what?
What was her ethnicity?
It's an Asian lady, and she's really famous.
Hey, you know the
I bet
Bible.
you if you Google it, you'll find the clip. It's like a
Yeah, the Bible say Moab is my wash pot.
You know what wash pot is?
yes,
Like
I
a-
do.
Bedpan.
I'm from Mississippi. I know what a watch pot is.
Yeah, Asians are stupid. Asians are stupid. You know, but now
They don't do that math.
but to answer your question directly, and the reason why I asked you was he talk about American marriage because what Christians promote is whoredom in marriage. What I mean by when I say Christians promote whoredom in marriage Shannon Sharp, you familiar with Shannon Sharp, right?
Yeah, Shay.
Yeah. If you ask Shannon Sharp, who would he marry? Shannon Sharp is going to say and give you the ideal marriageable woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to say she got to be a good mother, she got to support me, she got to do all that. But Shannon Sharp has sex with OnlyFans models. Shannon Sharp is about to pay millions of dollars to a woman that he did not value, but he gave her the one thing that's supposed to have value. That's his rod.
19-year-old white woman.
19-year-old white woman. So now Christians will say that doesn't count. It's only when you have a certificate of marriage that now it counts. Christians promote whoredom before the marriage, and then then try to make it seem like they righteous or whatever afterwards, and they are not. I hope I'm making sense to you, sis.
Oh, you definitely are, because that's why I'm like, I'm, and I don't want to say I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm a sinner, so I'm not gonna be on the
You
fence.
what?
I said I'm a sinner. I'm not gonna be on the
What
fence.
that
I
mean?
know I'm an Israelite.
When you
I
say
know
you're
I'm.
a sinner, wait, just walk with me for a second, sis. When you say you're a sinner, what that mean?
That means I don't. I keep most of the laws. Basically,
What laws do you break?
I smoke weed.
Well,
I can get a temper at sometimes. I'm trying to change my temperament, but
just say be angry and sin not. The temper ain't really the issue, but that weed smoking, sis, you just like that white man Andrew you talking about. Now here's what I mean when I say that. You can't call here and say Andrew is misleading the people when you hear, and let's say, do people look at you as an Israelite?
well, no, I don't represent myself as an Israelite. I'm only saying I'm an Israelite because I know I am. Because I'm a African descendant. I know that from just
Okay, but
learning the history, but I'm not. I'm not currently practicing. I'm not keeping
right. But
keeping the laws, statutes, all of them, because I feel like if you break one, you're breaking them all.
well, the Lord looks at you worse than he looks at a brother in the world or a sister in the world because you know better. And if you struggle with that weed, sis, you can always get counseled. Is weed the only thing you struggle with?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm not on any other
So
hard
you telling
drugs.
me a plant is keeping you from God?
Well, when you say it like that,
Yeah. Let that sizzle in your spirit. A plant. You're telling me a plant is stopping you from serving God. A plant is stopping you from the kingdom of heaven. The thrill of that 15-minute high that you're going to get from that blunt is stopping you from serving the Lord. Think about that.
I'm gonna keep that in my mind. You definitely convicted me, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And my next question was, so I've been following this guy. Well, just been following him only because of Andrew Wilson. I ran across this guy. What is his name?
Nobody else.
No, I just lost.
Hey, sis, where you from, sis?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Let me give you a number to call for St. Louis.
Okay.
To call. Let's see.
But yeah, so what is his name?
Wait, I'm gonna give you. Actually, I'm gonna give you Mama Quad's number to call.
Yes.
Let me know when you're ready. You let me know when you're ready, sis. Is she still there? I don't hear her though.
Shoot. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, are you
Oh,
there?
so if I go, I was trying to text it to myself. So when I leave YouTube, I guess it disconnect or the live stream it disconnects. So yeah, I'm ready for the number.
All right, 732
Uh-huh.
812 7281. You can actually
732-832
812 812.
812.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
7281.
281. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Thank you, sis. Appreciate it.
Okay, so and then there was another guy that basically destroyed him, and so the question. Okay, so my question is, there was a discussion that I saw online that said that Jesus Christ, he was trying to prove basically that Christ was not an immaculate conception because he had a twin,
I
and
don't
he
know.
said Thomas. I guess Thomas was his twin, and I
Wait,
heard that. This was just a these were like these like biblical scholars like debating with
Yeah,
Andrew
that's in
Tate.
the gospel. So in the Gospel of Thomas, which is not a real book, that's where that comes from. That's what.
Oh, okay. So Thomas, so they were saying that Thomas means twin, and he was Jesus' twin, and they mentioned scriptures where Jesus was talking to somebody, and they thought he was Thomas, and he said, "No, I'm
What
Christ."
scripture?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not. That's
That's
not in
why
the
I was
Bible.
trying to
And I'm gonna tell you something,
consult
sis.
with
Stop.
you.
Yeah, sis. Stop listening to. Stop following that white man. I'm gonna tell you. You subconsciously are submitting yourself to Andrew when you should be in actually class with your people. You're not gonna stop smoking weed. You're not gonna learn to serve the Lord until you stop watching Andrew and get in class. Fuck Andrew. Andrew's a piece of shit. The Book of Thomas or Barnabas or whatever that shit is, that's a piece of shit. To say Jesus got a twin, you got to show where Mary had two sons. That's the only way. That's the only way Jesus got a twin. Mary got two sons.
Yeah, it was the only reason why I watched it. How I ran up on the clip because it was because I was watching you actually how it came in my algorithm is because I watch you a lot and you were like debating the virgin birth, and so it came in my algorithm and somebody else was debating him, and I think you should God, when this guy's name come up, I really think you should talk to him, but he's actually an atheist, and he was saying that he doesn't believe in the virgin birth, and he was saying that he brought up those scriptures, saying that, well, if Jesus was immaculate conception, how did he have a twin? So that was kind of his argument, but I didn't know it came from Doubting Thomas. But I'm not familiar with the Bible fully. I know some scriptures, but I don't know it.
That's why you should get in class, sis.
Okay, I will definitely get in contact with that number tomorrow.
All right, we'll find out.
Oh, you gonna find out?
All right, no sweat.
All right.
I don't know.
Thanks.
He'll tell me.
Oh, I appreciate you taking my phone call and my questions because I've been wanting to ask you questions for I've been following you for the last couple years, and I've been wanting to go on live,
You
but
ain't
I've
been
been
following.
nervous.
Now I'm gonna cut you a little bit, sis. If you was following me, you'd be a sister in this school by now. You watch me. You don't follow me.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, sis. You almost made me say something crazy, but I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. But sis, you get up in class.
All right, I will.
All right, no sweat. Shalom, sis.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shalom.
I gotta remember I'm live. I'm liable to say it. I'm liable to say anything.
Well, let's go. Do we going 209? 209. You on the Air Across Line Radio. State your name, where you're calling from.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on? Who's this?
JD.
What's going on, man? It is.
Hey, man, I just want to say something about to that crack.
Hold on for a second. Yo, when we in the same building together, it's different. Like even if I'm on the phone or he on the phone and one of us is here, it's not the same. Like that shit we did to that white man.
I know. We couldn't have did that on the phone. We couldn't have did that on the phone.
Hey, callers, hold on. Hey, brother, just play that song.
That's what 10 years, you know what I'm saying, doing this show gets you.
Hey, caller, hold on one second, man. We got to play that song one more time. Bring it back to the beginning. This is dedicated to the ass when we put on that devil. This is dedicated to that. Play that shit one more time. Play it.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UP can't nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third can't be been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31, yeah. This is not a drill, I be 30'd up, yeah. He about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's one West, bitch, I'm.
All right, 209, where you at, brother? 209, you there, brother? What's going on, brother? My bad. I just had to play this song once again, man. Shout out to my.
No, I love the song. It's all good. I love the song.
All right. What's your question or comment, brother?
No, man, I just got a comment for the cracker that called in talking about we ain't Israelites.
Right.
And what I don't understand is why can't these idiots read a book? The Yoruba, the Ashanti, the Igbo, they make up 75 to 80% of the Atlantic slave trade. And that would kind of make us, niggas over here, Israelites. They've been saying that for over 1,000 years. Ola Ura Equiardo wrote in his memoirs that when he learned to read with the Bible, that book was basically the story of his people. So he confessed to be an Israelite, the first black man to ever write an autobiography. I wouldn't expect the cracker to know this because they get black blind whenever they see anything with our people. But why don't they read books? That's all. That's the only comment I got. Please, Mr. Cracker,
so
pick up a book. Your thumbs work. Use Google.
The books, like they read the books. The problem is we don't read the books. Like, and that's
true.
That's where they fall to somebody like CHAATAZA. Like I put CHAATAZA in this category more than me. Like I used to be big on the history, right? When CHAATAZA came in here, he kind of lessened my desire to be as into it as much because that's kind of like his lane. But when it comes to talking to people like us, you're gonna lose because we're gonna go into the book. We actually gonna read. We don't need pictographs. We don't need the pictures and go by the images that you give us. And so once you do that to the white man, it's not that they don't respect the book. We don't respect the book because we don't go into them books. Because you notice that when they say Jesus is brown or black, we can read that in the Bible, but the whole time they gave us the white image and we just believed it because they said so. So like the white man tell us we're not the Israelites, they believe it's because they said so. And it's only when brothers like us come and say we are, and we got the audacity to stand on it and then to shut them down. So it's not, it's never a thing of a white man reading the book out. It's always we read the book. Like, you know, that, like, see that history that you drop? You know why you know that history? Because you read it, right?
Yeah.
That's how you know. And that's how we know everything, because we read it. Instead of for years, we just accepted what the white man gave us. That's the difference.
Well, I just had to say that I love y'all in a strictly male platonic, non-gorilla way. And
crazy. No gorilla.
Yeah, no gorilla. You know, y'all keep.
You know what? You know what? No Sakari. I'm not. I'm glad. That's what really.
No, man. No, look. I can't rag on Sakari completely. But yeah, you're right. They got some.
Nah.
I mean, it's like, you know, I used to listen to Prince, but now I don't. You know.
Listen, man. Anybody that still rock with Sakari, I think you're gay. I said that on my live stream.
No, you're right. I heard it, and you know what? On your Car Chronicles, I heard it in your Car Chronicles, and I was like, damn, I really can't disagree with them because, you know.
But you just said
I don't hang out with pets. But what I said when I said I can't beat on them too bad is that I know some Sakari brothers that aren't gay.
I'm a real gangster
for sure,
and I'm a real nigga.
Yes.
And nigga, if you still rocking with Sakari, you are completely suspect and gay to me. I'm sorry.
No, bro, I'm too damn old. Trust me, I ain't rolling with that. I'm just saying, you know, I can't just look at a man and say, look, bro, I'm not part of Sakari. I'm not part of Sakari. Let me be clear.
Y'all nigga.
I ain't part of Sakari.
No, you defending him though. You definitely.
No. Let's be clear. Let us be clear. I am not defending them.
You said nothing.
I'm not defending them.
You like listening to them.
Yeah, you listen to him.
No. I am not defending them. What I'm saying is that I'm
when we said no Sakari.
Yeah.
No, I laugh. No, I was just saying. I feel you on that, bro. I feel you on that. What I should have said is I can't call every single one of them cats gay because I know some that aren't. But yeah, bro, if you're in that, in my opinion, like for instance, I heard you say, well, hold up, Cap. I heard you say once, Cap.
Hold up.
Okay, hit it.
They gay by affiliation. That's it.
All right, I can't say nothing. I mean,
did you watch General Mahayman?
Say it again, bro.
Did you watch Class Tonight with General Mahayman?
No. I just tuned this in.
You got cats, you understand, going to El Salvadorian jail for being associated with MS-13. You get what I'm saying? Like, they are gay by association, not MS-13, but the Sakari. MS-13 got their own shit going on, but what Sakari got going on was a gay scandal. So if they still listen, if the head is sick, so is the whole body. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't somebody entry level. That was the person leading everybody.
And you're not gonna
and
you're not gonna convince me that none of his close niggas knew that shit.
I can't.
If something happened to me, nobody gonna believe that CHAATAZA don't know about it. No. Whether it's good or bad, nobody's gonna believe if CHAATAZA go anywhere and they say, "Yo, you heard what happened to Captain Tazaryach?"
Yeah,
and he say, "Nah, I don't know about it."
I got no clue what you're talking about,
bro. I can't.
Nobody gonna believe that.
Who gonna believe me?
I gotta roll with you. I say the same thing in my head. I'd be like, look, motherfuckers. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Nah, I mean, cats had to know. You can't tell me that some of them higher ups didn't know, which is disgusting.
Hold up, and let me take it a step further. And whatever the hell he into, they gonna be like, CHAATAZA must be down with that shit too.
True. That's why I explicitly made it clear. No gorilla. Fuck. I mean, the hell with Diddy. No gorilla.
Offended when we said no Sakari though.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. No, let's be clear, fellas. I didn't get offended. I just said I just have this thing about like, you know, I know some cats in there, and I know they're not. I know they're not pegging it. I know they're not playing swords, right?
No,
but you know,
hey, brother. Hey, Lord be with you, bro.
Lord be with you, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, fellas, thank you.
Listen,
and y'all have a good night.
You could lie to me. You could lie to Cat. Let me tell you something, brother. Don't lie to yourself.
Y'all crazy. I love y'all, man. Keep it up, man.
I don't know what type of love you got, man.
Yeah.
Let's go to
No, don't go there.
You don't want no Sakari
yeah,
love.
No Sakari.
No Sakari.
You want to take the last one?
I don't want. Clip this shit. I don't want no Sakari love. None.
No. No Sakari. Oh, let's go. Let's go to 910.
This is a hell of a show, man. This is a hell of a show.
910.
910. We need to see the number, nigga.
910. 910. You're on the air with Cross Line Radio Station.
910-262. Come on, man. Going once, going twice.
Mute him. Unmute him.
Hey, Shalom, Cat. I'm sorry. I was muting in the background.
It's all right. Shalom.
Hey, how y'all doing?
You got some shit to do tomorrow?
No. I got to go to the bathroom now. Though.
Oh, yeah, come on.
But I ain't got. Come on. No Sakari, nigga.
Salakia. Let me get the fuck out the way.
No. Take the call.
All right. Now that we cleared that up, 910.
Hey, Shalom, Cat. I got a question.
What's going on?
My name is Ron out of Carolina.
What's up, bro?
About the temptation of Christ. Can I get the breakdown on that? And I have a question.
What specifically about it? What are you asking about it?
Well, what I want to know is, like, who was that? Actual Satan that tempted Christ, or was that a man that tempted Christ specifically? Because from my understanding, from the little bit of reading I've done, it was either hello.
Yeah, I'm listening. It does beep when people come on as well. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. From my understanding, it was either it could have been what the ruling Caesar at the time, or one of the Herodians that he was actually dealing with, and not actual Satan, the devil himself.
Yeah, nah, this was Satan, and this was Satan also being tempted in his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like demons and just like Satan comes to you in your mind. You know what I mean? That's where demons battle you. So you got to remember, he went off into the wilderness alone. You know what I'm saying? Like the king, the Herodian, ain't just gonna be walking around behind Christ whispering in his ear, you should jump off this mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like so this was the spirit Satan who was tempting him during this time.
Okay. All right, that's it. That's all I really wanted to know. I appreciate it.
No sweat. All right, shalom, brother.
Shalom. Good night.
Damn. Oh, 206 the new one? Okay. 206 981.
Hello? What's going on, Chad? What's going on, CHAATAZA?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Same old. Just a quick question, or two questions before I head back into this fucking job site. I just seen you guys talking about Gorilla, man. It's crazy because I just seen the video of him in Polite,
right now,
and I do want to. Hello?
You sound
brother,
you
sound muffled and you talking like 100 miles.
1 second. Yep. Is it better?
Barely, but slow down, Speedy.
Yes, sir. Yep, I'm right here in a little lunch break. But I was watching. That's crazy. You guys talking about Gorilla. I was watching him in Polite. This is years ago, so I might be late. But the dude said, I just want to know, you guys, like, would you guys do this to your mom? No, when he said if his mom is white, if he killed his mom, he said, yeah, that's okay. Now, CHAATAZA and Cap, like, in your opinion, like, take everything away from Gorilla, all that shit with Polite, whatever. In your opinion, if your mom was white, would that be right if I killed her?
Well, let me tell you something. My mother is white.
Yes, sir.
And it would be absolutely wrong to unalive her or any.
Bro, I thought I was tripping, bro. I was like, what did he do? Hold on, that's my mom. All right, let me know.
Yeah, that didn't make no sense. You know why? Because murder is unlawful. Doesn't matter to
yo.
Yeah, like you can't do that. And it's like, this is what you got to understand, right?
He said, if I murder your mom, is that okay?
Glorilla Shebrew, right? He's like a little boy, right? He's impressionable, and he wants to be accepted so bad. That's why he said that. He thought saying that would get him props. That's somebody who would compromise the truth. You can't do that. So no, that's absolutely wrong, man. Like this the scripture says, honor thy mother and father. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And you just because a sin happened doesn't mean you add sin to sin. This is why Moses couldn't divorce his wife. You get what I'm saying? Because he married her before the truth. So if you got a heathen mother, regardless if she's white, East Indian, whatever, you can't unalive her. This is what you can't do. You can't follow her culture. You have to follow the culture of your father. You have to pick a side. And the side you have to pick is what seed you are.
There you go. That makes sense. I swear before, when I seen it, I thought you guys was with that. Like, oh, he's right. Like, but nah, okay. That's real talk. One more thing before I go. As far as like, because I know there's only a certain amount of years we can go back to track our lineage with blood and stuff like that. But back then, when they had the house of David, house of Jacob, all these houses, correct me if I'm wrong, brother, but were they going off of blood? Or is there scripture that shows what they were going off to tell who was who, or it was just who was in the house?
Well, at that time, right, when it comes down to the house, they kept track of their pedigrees, right? And the only time they didn't have track of their pedigrees is when the records were destroyed inside of captivity. So you could read about in Ezra where they were trying to decide the priesthood. And when they couldn't prove according to pedigree, even if they knew you, but they didn't have the records of you, you were dismissed from the priesthood. You know what I'm saying? So you got to realize this wasn't like when we didn't have a nation. When we had a nation, we had libraries and infrastructure, and you know what I'm saying? Like shit, when you went to the synagogue to get circumcised, you had to bring the staff of your father. And these were things that were passed down. So we had things to record them. We now discontinued from our heritage, which is why we don't have that. But once we did, you understand, it's damn near like if you were to ever come to one of our Sabbath services, right? You got two brothers up there with a staff, you understand, asking you what your pedigree is. And if you're not somebody updated and we ain't
pedigree, No, I was gonna say pedigree. I think I don't know what I'm thinking. When you say pedigree, are you saying like when you check the person of who they are? Like,
meaning who you come from. If you ain't certified, if you ain't validated according to your pedigree, right? So when you come up, you state your registry. And if anybody was to doubt your registry when you came up, they'd whoop your ass with them damn staffs. You can't get up here. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's like a tradition that we continue on. You understand? So anybody that's inside the UPK is validated and certified. You understand? According to Commanding General Yohana. You understand? That's the cosign that you need right now. Commanding General Yohana sign you, man. Get out of here, bro.
Good one. Hey, good looking, brother. Let me get back to it, man. Y'all keep it up.
All right, you too, brother.
Shalom.
Appreciate the call.
Yes, salute.
All right. That's 909, right? 909-506. You're on Cross the Line Radio. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's happening? Can you hear me?
We hear
we can hear you just fine.
Yeah, shalom, Lord in Christ, sirs. This is Leonard Jr. from Cali, man.
What's going on, man? You got a question or a comment?
Yeah, man. I got the Tribe vibes in the straight fire, man. I had a question about that song you got.
Wait, before you
unalived
what is Tribe Vibes, CHAATAZA?
So Tribe Vibes is our own streaming platform.
There you go.
And
talk about that
this is where artists, you understand, can get paid more than Spotify, Tidal, and all of that combined. So anybody who wants to hear more music like what we heard tonight as it starts to get released onto Tribe Vibes should subscribe
so you
to
saying
Tribe
that
Vibes.
song is on Tribe Vibes right now?
No, but it's going to be in the near future. That's an unreleased song. But if you want to get it exclusively before it drops everywhere else, you should subscribe to Tribe Vibes. We got over 300 songs on there right now, multiple albums, mixtapes. You could customize playlists. And there's even a video streamer, which we have a lot of content coming. And you can watch music videos and behind the scenes footage.
Go ahead, brother. You got it. I just wanted him to talk about Tribe Vibes.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Promote it, man. It's fire, man. Y'all go out and get it. Stop bullshitting, man.
Yeah, right.
But that one track you got on there, you unalived her. Was that about Joy Morgan, sir?
You damn right it was.
Yeah, man. I let my rib hear that song, man, and she started tripping out. I was like, wow. Hey, you're an excellent storyteller, Ock. That shit is fire, man. Excuse my language.
Sound crazy.
You know, it's cold, bro. That other song you got, The Field and Is It Baby, Racketeering, that whole album is fire, Rock. You a cold storyteller. Man.
I appreciate you, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I turn up when it's real in the field. This for my niggas that kneel on the field. Light skinned nigga, you can in the field. House niggas looking like a nigga like chill. But
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, that's hard. That go hard. Hey, that's all I want to search. Y'all have a good night, man.
You too, brother.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
CHAATAZA, you want to talk to that nigga?
Nah, I'm cool. So with that, buy some oils. Cap got some good shit right now. Like, let me tell y'all something, especially this confidence. I like this. I like this a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come see you. We're gonna talk some business about this. And subscribe to Tribe Vibes, man. My new book's going to be released on Amazon soon, and it's also going to be released in Spanish. But most definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? Sign up to Tribe Vibes. Support. It's $7.99. That's $2 a week. You know what I'm saying? And that is going to fund more music. You understand? And it's going, you know what I'm saying, also go in the pockets of the artists that you subscribe to.
Hey, to 774, I enjoy letting you sit your ass on this line and not get entertained. I just want that to be on the record. Hey, we got nobody, right? Except him?